mums and dads, boys and girls and little ones, is where I'm afraid we must take our leave of you, but we will be running up the Jolly Roger in just 6 bells from now. So until then, this is your happy pappy Andy Andrews wishing you a very, very good night from Radio Jolly Roger. And to take us into the wee small hours, here's
the Master Minstrels.
Close that down, will you, Jerry?
Think about my baby. Why don't you think about me right now? Why don't you think about my baby? Why don't you have a heart before we part and think about me? I need you so. You just don't know how much you mean to me. If you forget to remember when alone with someone you meet, if you think
Now get this quickly. They're passing on secret code to a submarine. I don't know the system they're using, but the record they use as a signal is Strauss's Blue Danube Waltz. Someone by the name of...
For a man to turn pirate, you gotta live. Aye, there's other ways of doing it. If you've any sense, young fella, yeah, you'll tip your hat to the lot of them. Pretty, isn't it? Aye. No doubt the captain will be waiting to pipe you aboard. Okay. All right, lower away.
In the loop. All right, take it up.
Lower away.
Well, welcome aboard, Drake. You make good time? Guess we made the early tide. You'll be Mr. Jansen, or should I say Captain?
Well, the manager. We may be at sea, Drake, but I can assure you this is no Mediterranean cruise.
No, I've seen that already.
It's a business operation. The routine is no different from any land-based radio station. Except, of course, we don't have a license to broadcast, a situation which worries no one, apart from the government.
Let's hope they don't bother about it too much.
Yes, here we are. Well, we're outside the 3-mile limit here.
Oh, yes, eh?
So all they can do is grin and bear it. It means, of course, that the ships are long and they work hard. Like pirates aboard, the rewards are high. This is the transmission port. I'll take you to the living quarters.
Yes, fine.
Yes. Oh, do you
drink, Drake?
It's not enough to lose my 3 legs, no.
Oh, Scotch?
Yeah, straight.
Well, I must say it hasn't been too easy operating with only one disc jockey. Our London office recommended you most highly.
Oh, that's nice. Where's the studio?
In the next port. I'll take you around later. I gather you're conversant with bank turntable operations.
Yes, naturally.
Good. Well, you can take over the evening shift. No point in wasting time, eh?
And you should try that.
Ah.
Our new DJ?
No, JD, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yes, of course. Johnny Drake. That's very good.
Yes?
I'm Linda.
My wife.
How do you do, Linda?
We certainly need some new talent around here. I've been listening to Susie. Honestly, darling, that girl gets drearier by the hour.
Susie.
Our other DJ, Susie Wade. She's been working around the clock for the last few days. Not exactly bubbling over with new ideas.
But some originality. I mean, that cliches that girl uses.
Well, you'll want to see your cabin, Drake, so I won't keep you. I'll have Corrigan show you the way.
That's all right, darling. I've nothing better to do.
Corrigan has nothing better to do either.
I can show Johnny the way.
Corrigan, will you come in here, please? Corrigan's our cook.
Really?
He's a bit of a character.
It's a polite way of saying he's an habitual drunk.
Would you be wanting me, sir?
Ah, take Mr. Drake to his cabin, will you?
Yes, please.
See you at dinner, Johnny. We're quite informal.
Until dinner, then.
I should have thought you'd learned your lesson with Andrews.
Of course, darling. Didn't you?
And how about that? They're the 1, 2, 3 boys in my book. Coming up now with a new one by Ray Anton and the Proform. And don't forget, all these good things are coming your way on Radio Jolly Roger, your friendly pirate. Here we go then with what should be the theme song of our forts. Look before you leap.
Look before you leap. She likes to nest on deep.
The pride of the Jolly Rogers.
Comfort.
Oh, it's all that. It could be a wee bit more if you're a considerate man.
Has been known.
Well, me and your predecessor, we had an arrangement. He'd give me a bottle occasionally, and I'd bring him snacks from the galley.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, it is, it is. You don't have a bottle or two carrying about with you, do you?
It's just possible. Did he keep you supplied, Liv?
Oh, I. Oh, it was a terrible business, terrible.
What actually happened?
Well, it's hard to say. He was just going on.
I don't think we've been introduced.
Well, the name's Mullins.
We continue our session with more music. That's...
You're up to your old tricks again, are you, Corrigan?
I'm here on the captain's orders. Showing Mr. Drake the ropes.
You'd be better clearing up the galley. Looks a slop house again.
You keep out of my galley.
Let's get to it.
Oh, you big, big, black-bearded bastard.
I see I'm going to enjoy the happy family atmosphere you engender, Mr. Mullins.
Well, he was just after the booze.
The booze.
Aye. Mr. Johnson keeps a supply of bottles in the cabins. The nearest bar's 8 miles away.
Very thoughtful of him.
Studio's in the other fort. Unpack your things and go and take a look, will you?
And now to our unfinished business.
Oh, yes.
We didn't celebrate your arrival, did we?
That's a very good idea. He's not a very sociable man, is he, Mr. Mullins?
Oh, really. Man is a contumacious character.
Is he?
Ah,
What does he do?
just nothing.
Really?
Got no job at all.
Really?
Mr. Real McCoy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a dirty devil. He just goes after the captain, cleaning up after him. Oh, he's a mean man. A mean man indeed. Oh, is he good whiskey?
Would you like to get care of it for me?
Hmm? Oh, thank you, sir. And any time you want anything, have it. Don't forget, whistle up old Corrigan. Anytime at all.
This is Radio Jolly Roger, and coming up next is It's Love I Should Have Tried.
I gave you all I had to give. I picked you up in style. But when I knocked on your front door, you never seemed to smile. I tried to lick that movies, a big red car to get you by my side. But all too late, my conscience told me it's love I should have tried. I've been waiting for you, baby. I've been waiting for you, child. Come on over, baby. Your place is right here by my side. Now that it's too late,
Thank you, Rick Miles. Now we bring you a new one from Ted Astley. It's a groovy little number called The Scorpion. So you're Johnny Drake. What did they do, Shanghai you from the third program?
No, I couldn't resist the brochure. All those balmy nights, dancing on the main deck, tombola in the lounge.
It's funny, I thought I knew most of the DJs, but I'd never heard your name.
Well, that's not surprising. I've been giving the word to the sheep farmers for the past year.
Oh, Australia? I have a few friends there.
Oh, it's New Zealand, as a matter of fact.
I see. Then you'll know all about the R5s.
Yes, the only thing I don't know how to do is change the elastic bands.
We've got Jerry Summers for that. Hey, Jerry, meet your latest headache.
I can see he's going to be a great comfort on the long night shifts.
You won't find it so funny a week from now. What time are you taking over?
After dinner, earlier if you like.
How about the program schedules? Jansen been over them with you?
That's what I came to check on.
It's all in here. You'll get cues from Jerry when we're going to run commercials. The discs are all made up and ready to go. Rule number 1 being always to stick to schedule. The rest is patter and sheer boredom.
Well, you can always go back if you like. They've stopped hanging pirates now, you know.
I'll go when I'm ready, not before.
So do we all, unless we fall overboard.
That isn't funny. And now coming up is a preview of good things to come. With me now is a new DJ you'll be hearing a good deal from on Radio Jolly Roger. I'm referring to that well-known exponent of the turntable and very good friend of mine, Johnny Drake.
Hello, friends. This is Johnny Drake, fresh in on the noonday tide, with a new batch of discs for you, which will be coming to you through Radio Jolly Roger, the friendly pirate. I'll be manning the guns round about 6 bells and firing off some new discs and some old favorites. Right now we have for you, Strauss's Blue Danube Waltz. Well, we'll change that for a start, won't we? Let's go exploring and see what we've got now. What better to change it with than Don't Try to Change Me by Rick Miles. What's the matter, Rick? Forgotten the words?
You idiot. We're not allowed to change the record schedules at all.
What difference does one record make? What's so special about it, anyway?
hey, don't try to change
What the devil do you think you're playing at?
I'm sorry, Mr. Jansen. It was a mistake.
Mistaken? You mean stupidity. That record was clearly marked. Neither of you have the authority to make changes.
But you want good programs, don't you? I mean, that record went out with a roaring 20.
This is my station, Drake. I'll worry about the ratings. You do that again, you're out. You understand?
Oh, fair enough. I'll play the Teddy Bear's Picnic all night long, if that's what you want.
It's not what I want. And don't try to get smart with me.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it's so important.
It isn't important. It's a question of the copyright payments. The London office does all the paperwork, you understand?
That's normal procedure.
Well, let's just forget about it, shall we?
I can put it out next, Mr. Jansen.
Yes, why not, Susie?
I'll go and finish my unpacking. I'm terribly sorry about that.
That's all right, Drake.
It's happening. I'll see you later.
It's not so easy, so very easy to stop the feeling that I felt for you. But I don't mind. So if you ever come my way, you got the key to my heart. Don't you see that I don't want to be free? I have to be the lonely one. I have to keep on till you come along. Key to my heart. Key to my heart. Don't you throw it away.
That was Key to My Heart. And now for a change in waltz time, here's an old favorite, the Blue Danube.
Well, put it down, you fool.
I think we're going to be in for a storm. Corrigan always takes the bottle when the barometer falls.
Fascinating character.
Oh, my husband chose him personally. Didn't you, dear?
I want to see you later, Corrigan. Do you understand?
Whenever you say so.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Tell me, Johnny, what do you think of our studio? I hope you don't find it as primitive as some of our, I mean, it is.
Oh, very well equipped, I'd say.
Good. Perhaps now that you're here, we'll be able to put on some entertaining programs.
Yes, do you do any broadcasting yourself, Mrs. Jansen?
Well, heavens, no. I never seem to have the time.
Right.
Well, you're due on the air soon, Drake.
Yes. Yes, I am. I'd better be going and man those tables, hadn't I?
Good luck.
Thank you.
I rather like him.
Well, we'll soon see if he's everything he claims to be.
What a fascinating thought.
Cutting it fine, aren't you?
Family failing. Are you ready?
Commercials are running. 1 minute.
Just the schedule?
Stand by.
You're in tune to the sound of Radio Jolly Roger, and it's coffo time. Time for you to
Now
join
relax,
in on the morning
Marco.
club.
It's money time.
Get tasty, wonderful instant coffo. Buy
I
some
just
now.
don't want any problems, that's all.
Honestly, darling, you're getting positively neurotic.
Hello there, landlubbers. Welcome to Radio Jolly Roger, your friendly pirate Johnny Drake on the bridge. Or to use the Surfside syllables, JD, the DJ of the JR. I'll be with you till the dog comes on watch right now. Here we go with Mio Amore Sta Lontano, Angelique. Well?
You're the warrior, darling.
And you're supposed to be the expert.
He's good. He makes Susie sound like amateur night at the village hall.
Oh, thank goodness for that. No change in schedule, then?
There never was any question of that, surely.
No, of course not.
A drink, Manny?
Yeah, please. Well, what do you think of the new DJ?
Fascinating.
Wind's blowing up a storm out here, but not to worry. Request time will be with you 15 minutes from now. Meanwhile, let us go with a new one from the Copperfields, John Hardy.
John Hardy was a brave little man. He carried 2 guns every day. Killed him a man in the West Virginia land.
It'll last the night.
Should do. All medium wave stuff, isn't it?
Oh, that's what we broadcast on.
I thought you might have had a standby transmitter for communications.
Use the radio telephone for that.
Yes, of course. What's in here?
Not being the inquisitive type, I wouldn't know.
Oh, it's your studio, isn't it?
I work here, that's all. What are you after, Drake? You've been asking questions ever since you came here.
I'm just naturally inquisitive, especially when someone seems to be hiding the answers.
Well, you take a tip from me. This is the wrong sort of place to get nosy in.
Is that what Andrews did?
Yes, but he... Look, Drake, I am not involved, and I don't want to be, right?
Well, it's your privilege, isn't it?
I'll take you home again, Catherine, across the ocean far away, to where your heart has ever been.
Fine night for fishing, Mr. Corrigan.
Yeah. Hey! It depends on what you catch, Mr.
Something for breakfast.
Hey, if your taste lie that way. Dead and drowned.
Drowned. Fish.
Hey. Been on the hook in the sea too long.
What's the fishing like hereabouts? Plenty of herring.
Oh, hey. That's a fine fish. Very fine fish for breakfast.
What do you use for bait?
Oh, seaweed. Seaweed's good here. The best thing you can have. You could do with some seaweed.
No, thank you, Mr. Corrigan.
Would you like some navigator's ruin?
No, thank you, Mr. Corrigan.
There, I keep some.
Yes,
for you.
keep it. Good night.
Especially for you.
Thank you.
They're very good.
Morning, Drake. How'd you like your first taste of a good sea breeze?
Racing, Mr. Jansen, quite racing. I only hope our anchors are secure.
Oh, it'll take more than a storm to shift the Jolly Roger.
Let's hope so.
No, this was an artillery fort during the war. They built dozens of them out at sea all around the coast. Fitted them out with anti-aircraft guns. They did a very good job, too.
It really belongs to the army, then?
No, not anymore. They left them to rot for 20 years. I just claimed these under maritime law. This one's bedded down under solid rock.
I'm very glad to hear it.
Well, I wish somebody would tell Corrigan. It makes me seasick just to look at him.
Good morning, Mr. Drift. It's going to be a stormy afternoon, I think.
Yes, it's blowing up. We might be in for some bad weather.
Certainly we might.
How's everything in the galley? All battened down, is it?
Oh, everything is stowed safely, shipshape. But it rolls a bit. Oh, it rolls all the time.
The only thing that's rolling down there are your empty bottles.
No, ma'am. No, they're stowed away quite safely. I'm not the man to drink in heavy weather.
Hope it stays fine for you.
Yes. Oh, stays fine for me. Yes. Yes.
You're on shortly, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I am. Is Summers still in the studio, isn't he?
Yes, he plays tapes from 6 o'clock.
Oh, he's a busy man.
I want my breakfast.
Morning, Mr. Mullins. Well, you look as though you had a bad night.
Don't you worry about me. I don't have to beguile the housewives.
No, you're more the strong, silent type, aren't you, Mr. Mullins?
That's what I like about breakfast. Such a nice, friendly atmosphere.
You're rather good at causing trouble, aren't you?
No, not really. Not deep down underneath. I wouldn't say that. I'd better go and join the Happy Housewives. How many have we got, by the way? What? Audience figures, huh?
Oh, about 1 million.
Really?
Hey, don't try to change me. Oh, no, don't change me. Hey, don't rearrange me. Oh, no, don't rearrange me. Hey, don't try to change me.
Hi there. It's Johnny Drake with Top of the Morning from Radio Jolly Roger, your friendly pirate. Got some fabulous sounds coming your way to speed along those household chores. But first, let's take a rain check, housewives. I mean, homemakers. 1, kettle on. Should be boiling by now. 2, teapot and necessary standing by. 3, feet up, cigarettes handy. I'll tell you the brand later. 4, check that hubby has in fact left. You never know, he might still be asleep behind that morning newspaper. All ready? Let's go with It's a Lie, the Stormsville Shakers.
If they say I don't need you, come on back to me.
Not much of a talker, are you? About anything.
It's not what I'm paid for.
I suggest we have a little practice.
What about?
Andrews. They say we're the last person to see him.
So what? We were on duty together, he left next morning. Gone.
That strike you as a little suspicious. You know, when a person doesn't want to talk, it usually means they have something to hide.
Look, the police came, they agreed he must have fallen off the deck.
Why is this always kept locked?
I don't know.
Power cables, Summers. Where do they go to? You ever wondered about those?
Yes. So did Andy.
But he found out.
I think so. See, Jensen sometimes asks us to leave the generators on overnight.
That only occurs when you're playing Strauss's Blue Danube Waltz.
He got the idea a few days before it disappeared. get involved!
For someone who's not involved, you seem to know an awful lot.
Your Honor.
Thank you. The Stormsville Shakers are now standby for 10 of the best from the American Hot 100. But first, let's hear about the latest from Bouquet Boutique, the family florist with a name for quality. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet, but when it's from Bouquet Boutique, well, you just know it's hand-picked and fresh as the morning dew. For all those special occasions, consult Bouquet Boutique, your family florist. And I can vouch for them, ladies. I never get my buttonholes anywhere else. Now stand by for the American Hot 100.
There is something else.
Oh, yes, what is it?
Andy made a note of the dates and transmission times of that disc. I found his notebook on the top deck the following morning.
Where is it?
In my cabin. I can't show it to anybody else.
Now.
I've got to do all this.
10 numbers. There's plenty of time. Get it. Go on. Interesting piece of equipment, Mr. Mullins. Short-range job, and I imagine a directional aerial. Who are your friends?
You've got more important things to worry about. Outside. You won't need them. Although you're going. What is it? Bit of trouble on the main deck, sir.
What sort of trouble?
He just killed Johnny Drake.
You stupid fool.
Never mind that. Why? Well, he was in the transmitter room, you know.
All right.
Well, I was bringing him down here when he turned on me. He was no DJ either.
Didn't you hear what I said?
Yes, of course we did, my dear. You said that Mr. Drake slipped and fell into the sea.
You're not going anywhere, so don't bother trying.
Mad, all of you. Please, they're sure to find out.
We're not exactly on the local bus route. But we've got to keep our pop addicts happy. We can't play tape programs indefinitely, can we?
Couldn't.
You couldn't? Oh, yes, you could, my dear. If the incentive was strong enough. You'll go on the air Broadcast as if nothing had happened. So long as you keep doing that, you'll be of some small value to us.
Come on.
But suppose I give myself away? I can't just
Oh,
come.
don't worry, darling. You're dreary at the best of times.
Don't be unkind, Linda. I'm sure that Susie will do her best now that she knows how important it is.
Stand by. And don't forget, darling, I won't lose any sleep if I have to use this. It won't be the first time.
This is Radio Jolly Roger, your friendly pirate, and it's Susie Wade with a bumper bundle of the latest by the greatest. Here we go then with No Words From You by the Zephyrs.
I sent a letter to you only yesterday. I said the things a lonely boy would want to say. Oh wait, no word from you, no word from you. The one is on the ground. I can't believe that you were just trying to put me down. Oh wait, no word from you, no word from you.
Damn it, you didn't have to kill Summers.
Well, you said to find out. He knew all about Drake, and he even had that notebook of Andrews.
How the devil am I going to justify this?
Maybe the submarine can help.
Oh, you idiot. It's miles away by now. Can't contact it till the next rendezvous time. Well, the barometer's rising. It's stopped raining already. What have you done with Summers' body?
It's in his cabin.
Well, you better move it, just in case.
Radio telephone. Where is it?
It's not here, it's in the studio. Stay there.
The gun, please.
What sobered you up, Mr. Corrigan? Summers?
You might say that. We appreciate you helping us to find the notebook. When Summers' scarf hurt to his cabin, we thought... However, gratitude is an empty emotion.
That was the very latest from the Zephyrs. And our tip for the charts. This is Radio Jolly Roger, your friendly pirate, coming to you on 219, and it's a brand new one from the Intuitions, Though I Know.
stand by for the new generation.
It's 1 o'clock on Radio Jolly Roger. Stay tuned to 219 for the good things. Coming up now with the #1 in entertainment, the New Generation Show, brought to you on Radio Jolly Roger by Helen Tours, The Holidays of a Lifetime. And here's the New Generation themselves with The Key to My Heart.
All right. Go and get a breath of air. But don't be long. The disc's only on for 3 minutes.
Johnny, I thought you were killed.
Do something for me.
What can I do?
Get back on the air as soon as you can. Send out a message. Say it is quiet enough for a drum solo. Go on, say it.
It's quiet enough for a drum solo. But why? What am I saying it
It's my favorite phrase. I'll explain later. Can you do it?
Yes, I'm sure.
Go on, quickly.
A cool one there from the Surf Boys. A fast climber in our Hot 100. Time now for a change of tempo, which is the way things are out here right now. Storms died down, seas calm. You might say it's quiet enough for a drum solo. So stay tuned to Radio Jolly Roger, your friendly pirate, where it's quiet enough for a drum solo right now. Coming up, a new one from the Skylarks. Keep me satisfied.
Quite enough for a drum solo.
It might be a code. Do you think Susie is...
Susie? Never. She wouldn't say boo to a mouse.
She might be tied up with Andrews after all. Or Drake.
I told you we shouldn't wait. I told you.
Tell Linda to give the emergency signal for the submarine. We must leave at once.
Well, that's the last trick you'll play. You've got a lot of explaining to do. Come on.
Mullins, here now.
It's quiet enough here for a drum solo, and this is Johnny Drake, your friendly DJ, signing off and disembarking with He Who Rides a Tiger by Patsy Ann Noble.
Someone to call their own.
for the weekend. You'll have many of them, long, secluded ones. Good idea, this pirate station, wasn't it? Pop music till midnight, military secrets by special request. Don't keep them waiting.